BigJ's Beef.
Yo, what's up, guys? Big J here with another edition of BigJ's Beef. Now, you have to bear with me here. I'm in the conference room at work again, like I've had to do before, because I can't get my work done. There's too much beef on my mind. Okay, so this week we celebrated the 20th anniversary of a Star Trek movie that was not that good. That's Star Trek Nemesis. Now, just to give you a little background on Star Trek Nemesis, this movie was directed by a man named Stuart Baird. Now, you're probably wondering who is Stuart Baird? Excuse me. My answer to that is it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. That's not what we're here to talk about. Well, we are kind of. So here's my beef. The director of this movie was not a Star Trek fan, not familiar with the content. So let's take a step back. It's usually widely known and accepted that the even-numbered Star Trek movies are the good ones. You've got Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, and Star Trek First Contact. Star Trek Nemesis was an even-numbered movie and has the distinction of being able to break the luck of even-numbered Star Trek movies by not being that good at all. So we talked about Star Trek Insurrection on one of my other editions of Big J's Beef. How did we follow up a 2-hour TNG direct-to-video episode/movie that was Star Trek Insurrection? We have another yawner, which is Star Trek Nemesis, a movie that was supposed to be kind of the send-off movie for the legacy of the Next Generation crew. Now, here's one thing I will tell you. I think that if Nemesis had been good, if it had given a proper send-off for the Next Generation crew, we wouldn't have had Star Trek Picard, which did a much better job of kind of bringing in some of that closure, especially for the character of Data. Now, going back to this director, Stuart Baird, let me ask you this. If you had a franchise and you were trying to follow up on a movie that was not very lukewarm in regards to its reception. Insurrection was not overwhelming, not underwhelming, just whelming. So would you get a director that was so disconnected from the franchise and Star Trek that you didn't even know the correct name of one of your actors? LeVar Burton referred to him on more than one occasion as Laverne. Laverne. Freaking Laverne. Really? It's that bad? And he was asked to brush up on Star Trek, be more familiar with it. Nope. Didn't want to. Really didn't do it. Did not do too well of a job directing the cast or anything. You know what? It's just, it's bad. So my beef is, why the hell would you bring aboard a director that is not familiar with the content matter, the subject, didn't really care too much for it? I mean, I don't know. If I have a franchise like Star Trek and I want it to be good, I would not hire a director that didn't know shit about what he was directing. Really, I mean, what the fuck?
Where's the beef?
We are Beyond Trek Podcast. Lower your inhibitions and surrender your ears. We will add inspirational and hilarious Trek content to your day. Your attention will adapt to subscribe to us. Resistance is futile.